So turn on your. Okay, so ICS it works in two departments, and it is a psychology organization. We have two departments. First is training, and second is counseling department. So we have various type of courses. Available here, and today we have a webinar. As I mentioned before, also you have to stay in the webinar till the end because we are going to share the procedure for the certificate. So now coming to the trainer part, her name is Sonali and she's RCA licensed psychologist and she's going to take your webinar.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can I have everyone on the screen with their videos on, please? I still can't see everyone with their videos on. Please, can we do that quickly so we all can meet and connect? Okay, so do you guys have any idea about the topic for today? Why are we here? Yes, no. See, if you guys will not respond, it will not work for me because I usually prefer having an interactive session. Okay, so for that, you will have to be active. It will not be like I'm going to share my screen, present, and then end of it. So you'll have to be active for the time we are here together. So my name is Sonali. I'm RCI certified psychologist. I'm going to take up your session for and it's going to be
I have
primarily
experience creating
with nutrition and children's mental health, well-being, and for adults as well. So what role does nutrition play in our well-being, an individual, if we look at it as a whole? So that's what is going to be our topic for today. I want everyone to please be on their cameras. There's no excuse possible for today. Everyone has to come on the camera. Second thing, please rename yourself with your own name. I can see one read me. Please rename yourself with your own name. I can see some of the familiar faces whom I already am aware of. They've been part of my batches and I can see some of the new faces as well. So I would love to know all of you. So can we have a quick round of introduction so we all can connect? So so you just have to tell me your name, where are you from, and what makes you interested in knowing more about nutrition and child well-being. So that's something that I would want to know so that we are all aligned together and we can have a safe space for learning for today. Yes, sir, you are unmuted and we'll have to rename you. Can you tell me your name? I'll just help you with renaming you. It says Redmi Note 8. What's your name, sir? Okay. Uh, Vani, ma'am, can you begin with your introduction so we can go one by one like that?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Nice to meet you again today. Yeah, I'm Vani. I'm from Bangalore and I have completed my diploma in this psychology field from ICS. And say the nutrition and child well-being we can say need of an hour because
Mm.
children are now we can see everywhere they are taking all junk foods and how we can at least uh, maintain their nutritions and for their well-being how it is possible according to motivating them or I don't know how it is possible. So I thought it may help us to open our mind to make our children, at least our children, happy and good citizens of our
Mm.
country. That made me to join this session.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Anurita ma'am, Anurita Ghosh.
Yes. Am I audible to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, you're audible. Please
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah, so I'm from Bangalore and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's in psychology.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I joined ICS to gain more knowledge and skills. So
Mhm.
I hope I can learn something more from here.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Anita Parikh ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Myself, Anita Parikh from Sikar, Rajasthan, and I'm a student of ICS. And today I joined to know about the nutrition, which is more beneficial for the children.
Mm.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Kaval ma'am.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Kavalbir Kaur. I'm a school counselor by profession. I have joined ICS course just to brush up my knowledge about this counseling field. And this topic really tickles my mind as I'm also struggling with my child related to nutrition. So I really looking forward to know about more about this topic.
All right. Francis. Francis, are you there? Sushma Pandey.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening. Actually, my video is not working. I was trying a lot to switch on my camera, but actually, I have already completed the child psychology course from ICS only. But I had certain doubts. To just brush up my knowledge, I just wanted to continue certain sessions.
Okay.
So, I am from New Delhi and I'm a school teacher.
Okay. Himanshi. Himanshi Kansal, are you there from two devices? Dr. Amanpreet. Shaheen.
Hello. Hello, I'm Dr. Amarpreet. I'm from Maharashtra. I have completed my 1-year diploma course from ICS, and I want to keep polishing my knowledge, and I want to know more about the various aspects of child psychology so that I can bring that in my practice. And I'm a homeopathic physician. I'm a practicing doctor since last 20 years.
Okay, thank you. Good to see you back.
Same
Sirisha.
here.
Sirisha. You are muted in case you are speaking.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Sirisha. I'm from Bangalore, and I'm looking forward to take up the course Child Psychology at ICS. And so I was talking to one of your team member regarding the registration and all, and so she suggested me to join this this today's webinar so that I can get an overview of how the classes go on and all.
Okay, all right. Shaheen.
Hi, I'm Shaheen. I finished my undergrad in psychology and I wanted to study more about cognitive behavioral therapy and psychotherapy. And same, I was considering ICS as a means to do that and get some certifications. And Aisha from ICS
Where are you
told me,
studying from? And where are you from?
oh, I live in Goa.
Okay.
And she suggested I join this webinar to kind of see the flow and structure of how the classes go.
Okay. All right. Anshul. Anshul. Are you there?
Hello, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm here. Good to see you after such a long time.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, yes. Although your video is not very clear. I think it's maybe switch it off and on again, and then probably it will be better.
Wait. Then.
Okay, you are audible. You can speak. Yes. You're not visible though, but it's okay. You speak your introduction.
Okay. So, ma'am, I'm Anshu. Okay, I'm Anshu. I am from Jalandhar, Punjab, and I'm mother of a 7-year-old kid. And yes, this is of course the reason I am here because my kid is very fussy eater and I'm really concerned about his diet also and how it impacts. No?
I can't hear you.
Uh,
Can't hear you.
this is the reason.
Can't hear you. Check your network. I'm muting you. Check your network, fix it, and then come back. Kajal, okay. Kajal? Kajal Tyagi?
Okay. Am I audible now? Hello? Yeah.
Voice is not clear still. Check your network once, maybe move to a different place and then come back. Kajal, are you there? Arun, are you there?
गुड इवनिंग मैडम
Hmm.
मैं रायचूर से हेलो
Yes,
मैडम ऑडिबल हो रहे हैं
yes, yes.
ओके मैम मैं रायचूर से कर्नाटक स्टेट से बात कर रहा हूँ
Hmm.
इस आईसीएस से मैं एक 3 साल से जुड़ा हुआ हूँ
Hmm.
और कुछ सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स भी आपकी तरफ से मैं कंप्लीट कर चुका हूँ
Hmm.
फिर रिकैप के लिए इस वेबिनार को फिर ज्वाइन हो गए हैं मैडम
Okay, all right. Cecily?
बेसिकली मैं
I'm
बेसिकली
Cecily.
हेलो
हाँ जी.
दिक्कत कोई आ गई जाएगी बेसिकली अब मैं क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट बोल के पोस्ट पे हूँ मैडम
Okay, all right.
थैंक यू
Okay. हाँ जी. Yes, Cecily, go ahead.
I'm Cecily. I completed my MSc in school counseling in Madras University. I'm a staff nurse also, but I lack some practical skills. I want to brush up my knowledge and I work with children. I'm interested in working with children. That's why I joined in ICS program.
Okay, all right. Yes, sir, would you want to go ahead? Redmi Note Pro. You're unmuted.
Hello,
हाँ जी.
Ajay, myself Jitendra from Delhi,
You are
and
Jitendra.
Jitendra,
Okay,
and I want to learn about this topic, today's topic.
okay. What do you
And
do?
hello,
हाँ जी. What do you do? क्या करते हो आप?
I am working as a JE in Power Grid.
Okay. तो आपको साइकोलॉजी में कैसे इंटरेस्ट आया?
Actually, I want to learn for my son. Actually, some behavior change is there, so that's why I am there.
Okay. अच्छा. Alright. ठीक है. Anyone else? Himanshi, I think you are only left. Rest. Everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Can you see me now?
Hmm.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Actually, I am only Himanshi Kansal. I don't know anything about other Himanshi. I am only connected from one device.
अच्छा. Okay. Hmm.
So my name is Himanshi Kansal. I am from Delhi and I have just completed my master's in clinical psychology.
Hmm.
I reached out to ICS today for the child
Hmm.
psychology diploma, and they sent me the link to join the today's webinar.
Okay. Alright. Okay, that's great. And what
Thank you, ma'am.
interests you in child psychology?
Yes, ma'am.
What interests you?
Oh, sorry. Actually, I have done some internships, and there I have seen some few cases of ADHD and autism. So, and also I like to interact with childs, and so I am interested in child's behavior.
Okay. All right. Okay. So if we look at child's mental health, do you think that it's more generalized that, children cannot have mental health concerns, only adults can have? What is your opinion on it?
Absolutely not, ma'am. Children can also have mental health concerns. They have more concerns than adults, as
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Anyone else who has a different perspective to it? क्या बच्चों की मेंटल हेल्थ कंसर्न ज्यादा होती है, कम होती है कि होती है, और नेग्लिजिबल हम नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं उस चीज को, ऐसे भी होता है? We tend to
So mental health and
overlook.
nutrition are the faces of a coin, maybe I can say.
Hmm.
Which one we have to focus? It is really, confusing for as a parent.
Hmm.
And see, if we are considering nutrition is first, the child may, totally different. The child may behave totally differently.
Hmm.
If a child is looking for their own favorite food, then definitely it will affect their mental stability also. So how to manage it is a biggest question mark as a parent or as a teacher, whoever it is. If in the school also teachers are telling bring good food, all such things. In at home, children may do so many tantrums, so parents, okay baba, today one. But out of 30, one day each child brings one or the other day, then teacher cannot handle it. So this is the biggest, problem of, day to day life of today's generation. Maybe how to handle it is the biggest question mark.
Okay. The mental health and nutrition are considered to be fundamental to child's well-being. They are interrelated. They are definitely linked to child's development, their learning, and their social interaction. So those who've been part of the child psychology course would be having a bit of idea about the different developmental stages that are there, or maybe if you have already done in the field of psychology, you would be aware of it. If not, let's just quickly go over for you to have a brush up. It starts with infancy. There is rapid brain development that is happening, forming strong attachments, developing motor skills that happen during this time. Then it's the early childhood stage, where developing of language, social skills, beginning to understand emotions, increased independence that is happening. Then it's the middle childhood stage. Cognitive development flourishes, self esteem, social skills are refined, and peer relations become more and more important. Next comes the adolescence. Physical and emotional changes happen, identity formation, increased independence, and risk taking capacity becomes better. So, this is primarily, if we look at the adolescent till the adolescent time, this is the majorly developmental stages that are seen in children. So yes, of course, the impact of nutrition on brain development. So I am going to share a lot of facts with you, which are based on couple of researches. Okay. As a psychologist, of course, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm a psychologist. Okay. So remember, I will not be able to give you very specific responses, but these are based on the researches and what we have seen in children. I'm going to present you with certain facts. So definitely brain growth is one. Essential nutrients like fatty acids, protein, vitamins provide growth and development of the brain. That's what the researchers say. It helps in cognitive functioning. That's why we have been told that yes, it impacts our whatever we take in impacts our memory, our attention, and our learning. These three components of cognitive functioning definitely gets impacted with whatever nutrition we are taking in. That's why we say that yes, it's important to have a good physical mental health. By physical mental health, it also incorporates a part of when we look at well-being altogether, it also includes good nutrition. That goes hand in hand, and we can't negate that. Emotional regulation. These days we can see that yes, There is lot of emotional outbursts in children that we are observing. That is also because they are not taking a balanced, nutritious diet. Contributes to the emotional well-being by influencing the neurotransmitters production. Mental health. Nutritional deficiencies can increase the risk of mental health problems like anxiety, depression. That's what researchers are proving, that yes, they're also the contributing factor. I won't say that yes, 100% because of nutrition, they did not have a nutritious diet, that's why they have anxiety, that's why they have depression. I won't say that. But yes, nutrition also plays a role in that. Understanding a brain-gut connection. So brain and gut are interconnected, while the gut microbiome influencing brain development and mood, and healthy gut microbiome supports the mental health. So neurotransmitters production, immune system gets better, emotional regulation that happens. So that emotional regulation definitely stimulates our emotional responses and reduces the stress responses that we have. So this is how the brain-gut connection is there. Next one is the macronutrients and their impact on the cognitive function. So macronutrients, a lot of you would have heard about these terms in specific if I look at it. They provide energy and they are considered to be the building blocks of the brain. Specific macronutrients have different effect on cognitive function. Carbohydrates, if we look at it, provide energy for the brain to function, which particularly is good for their learning and their memory as a whole. Proteins, we say that yes, we have to have good amount of proteins, which is necessary. They provide amino acids that are essential for the neurotransmitter production and their brain cell repair. Fats, they are essential for the brain development and functioning. Omega-3 fatty acids are particularly important for mood regulation and cognitive performance. Apart from the mental health, these are the ones that these are the macronutrients that have an impact on our cognitive functioning of an individual. You would have heard about these terms: iron, zinc, B12, vitamin D. Of course, they have to be taken with the doctor's prescription and guidance, okay, depending on your reports and everything. But yes, including them as a part of your diet. That is something at least we can incorporate with our children. Try to make fun recipes, which children can also take. Okay. If you are parents, if you are trying to convince as a psychologist, as a counselor, try to include these as your diet. Iron is essential for oxygen transport to brain, which is vital for energy production and cognitive functioning. Zinc definitely provides brain development and cognitive functioning, learning and memory gets better. Vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in the production of myelin, a fatty substance that insulates nerve fibers, which is essential for healthy brain functioning of an individual. Vitamin D, you will observe a lot of people who have vitamin D deficiencies, which is considered to be so common in India. I think everyone is very well aware of it because of our unhealthy lifestyle and nutrition. Lot of people are having this. So it definitely, when vitamin D is low, lot of researchers prove, and we have seen also that there are a lot of mood swings that are there. So yes, it helps in mood regulation and cognitive functioning. You tend to have a mental fog, which is very prominent. Once that gets better, that thing also improves. We say that yes, hydration and the effect on mental clarity, that is also. So the more dehydrated we are, the more disoriented, lack of concentration, having lot of fatigue, mood changes. These are some of the prominent symptoms that we can see. So yes, water helps maintain optimal brain functioning, improving focus and attention. So definitely first is improved concentration. Mood regulation, dehydration. When you're dehydrated, you feel very irritable. You feel a lot of mood swings that are happening, while adequate hydration supports mood stability. Cognitive performance, Proper hydration is crucial for optimal cognitive performance, including memory and processing speed. Gut health and its influence on mood. So if we look at this, it helps in stress reduction, inflammation control, and neurotransmitters production, which influences mood and behavior ultimately. So the gut microbiome plays a significant role in mental health. A healthy gut microbiome can improve mood and reduce the symptoms of anxiety and depression as a whole. Dietary patterns and their impact on the behavior. So dietary patterns can have a significant impact on child's behavior. A rich diet in processed food and sugar can contribute to a lot of behavioral problems. That's what parents come and tell us, that we are trying to work on the child's nutrition and we have seen a lot of difference. I can vouch from that, from their experience that I have seen. Of course, I'm not a professional in this field, but yes, whatever I have seen, I can share it from my perspective that yes, I have seen a lot of changes when they have made dietary changes. I have seen a lot of changes in their behaviors as well. So yes, whatever thing that you work on shows a difference. So dietary pattern impact on their behavior. A lot of them say that yes, high sugar intake increases the hyperactivity, they get more irritated and mood swings. Processed food, difficulty in concentrating, poor sleep, and behavioral concerns that can be seen. A balanced diet improves focus, better mood, reduced behavioral problems. Now, you all will be saying, in today's world, how can we stop our children from consuming oils? Yes, I think a lot of you would be having this question now, that how can we stop it? We don't have to stop them. Okay. All we have to do is create a balance. See, anything in excess is harmful for us. If we take something of sugary on an everyday basis, which has high sugar content, definitely somewhere or the other, it's going to cause harm to us. But if we take it once in a while and take it as a treat or take it as a reinforcement, then the quantity of it we are also consuming less. Do we all agree? And these days children have access to these things, the processed food and everything, so much that they don't realize the value of it. Let that be reinforcement. Okay? Let that be reinforcement. By reinforcement, I mean something that good behavior that they engage in, and post that they get that. Let uski importance bhi to rehni chahiye ki wo, oh my God, I'm going to get it. Itni easy accessibility mil jayegi, so then they will not value it. Okay, try and incorporate good fancy diet. Karo, ghar pe karo. Try and make good food. Okay, including all the nutrients. There is so much available on the internet regarding how we can make things little more tastier for children. A lot of recipes that are available. Nutrition can be available in tool in managing mental health conditions, especially dietary changes may be helpful for conditions like anxiety, depression, and ADHD as per research. A diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, probiotics, vitamin B2 can help reduce anxiety symptoms. Diet with adequate levels of vitamin D, folate, zinc, and can be beneficial for managing depression. So this can be an additional thing apart from the psychological treatment that we could incorporate in our day-to-day life. A diet low in processed food and sugar and high in protein and omega-3 fatty acids may improve our attention, concentration in children with ADHD. So today I met a team of wellness. It was a center that I visited for some work. So they are, and I spoke to them at length. By chance, today we were conducting this webinar and I got a chance to visit their center. It was a very big coincidence that happened. So they primarily take care of children with autism. And their board said, so I had went there for some work. They had called me for, as a part of, being the consultant for some period of time. They were conducting some workshop in their place. So that's where they called me for some work, wherein I saw the board while entering that yes, they cure some autism, and this, the symptoms were written, delay in speech, and then it was also written global developmental delay. And I was just wondering that, okay, why is it all of this that is written? It's a wellness, it was a wellness center, and why is all of this written? And it was written on the site. So, and as far as I researched about it, it was catering to all the medicines and all of that. And and I was just wondering that whether they are selling the medicines for ADHD, autism, and all of that, or what. So I was just out of curiosity. I picked this up as a question. And then I spoke to them at length, and they explained it to me that yes, they try to give parents some kind of diet. Based on the dietary changes, they see some or the other improvement in the levels of autism. And of course, it cannot be 100% cured. Okay, these autism, ADHD, anxiety, depression, they can be managed, but 100% there's no cure of it. But yes, that's what they were telling me, that they give some dietary plans, which includes, okay, GFCF diet. Are you guys aware of? Gluten-free diet. Yeah, gluten-free diet, everyone knows. Huh. So that's what they told me that they give. So I just tried to, explore, and then I was like, okay, I can share it with you guys today because I'm going to do this by evening. And so there they told me that they reduce the amount of gluten, things that the child consumes, and there reduce the number of sugar intake. Okay? High spike sugar items were avoided. Gluten was avoided. I think they used millets, or maybe they said couple of things: besan, oats, ragi, all of that they include as a part of their dietary plan. And of course, vegetables, little bit of chicken to high protein intake. That's where they said that, okay, these are the items that we primarily give in our diet plans. And we have seen, as per the research, we have seen that, yes, we could see the hyperactivity getting reduced in ADHD children. And of course, with autism, we could see a lot of changes where they were more active in terms of responding to name. Concentration levels got better, and eventually when therapies. So this was what they do, is they have the full holistic center. They have speech therapy, they have occupational therapy, and then they had this additional thing of nutrition also, where they give in the diet plans. So when I'm telling you this, that it was a whole multidisciplinary team that was working together for the betterment of the child. So yes, they were just showing me some couple of videos where the child was not speaking at all when the child entered their clinic. And then after few, I think 7, 8 months, that they showed me, this was first when the child entered, and then probably after 7, 8 months, the child started recognizing his name. He was responding to his name. Then he started recognizing his family members. He also started speaking a few words, of course, with speech therapy, not just with the dietary change. But yes, that's where they told me that the child, you can see the level of alertness that the child had. So the child was very self-absorbed in his own world, was playing with the musical toys, and just moving about aimlessly. But when I saw the 7, 8 months worked on the child, when the intervention was given very closely, the changes that I could see, of course, he was responding to his name. Then he was also trying to approach others to play with him. So that initiation, that development of social skill, little bit of social skill was there. Like he had a toy, same toy in his hand, and he was trying to take it to other members who were there in the room, that, okay, would you want to play with me, or would you see, this is happening, or maybe this this light is coming. So something like that I could see in the video. So I could see a transition that was happening. So although I'm not very firm believer that yes, diet 100%, plays a role, but yes, I believe that yes, there is some change that can be bring on along with the other therapies that we are taking. So yes, diet and nutrition could be part of our plan. Okay, whenever we are treating or whenever we are trying to work with them closely. So yes, this is where I could see. So how you could practical tips for incorporating healthy eating habits. First, involve children in meal planning. Children are more likely to eat healthy foods when they are involved in the process. So try and involve them in kitchen, make them responsible for certain things. This is a good way to make them eat something home cooked food, because when they cook or when they are involved, oh, I've made this, let me also eat this. So, that kind of involvement that definitely helps them be more interested in it. Make healthy choices, keep fresh fruits, vegetables visible and readily available so that you could easily give them up when they are hungry instead of chips and all of that. You could pair it with, so okay, maybe the quantity of fruits is more and chips is less. Okay, so once they are full with fruits, maybe little bit of chips. Okay, so that's how. I'm not telling you to completely stop. Anything completely stop, I'm not going to recommend for children. Okay, then they will crave, they will get into another kind of behavior to achieve those things. Okay, they will hide it from you. They will use other means to eat those things. Okay, do not completely stop, but try to reduce it. Limit processed food and sugary drinks. Focus on whole and unprocessed food as a foundation of diet. Eat meals together as a family. So this could be a good way to improve their social skills as well, and also help build up a good connection and healthy eating habits. So whenever the whole family is sitting, this should be a rule. Those who've been part of my previous sessions, I always tell them that this should be a rule. One meal together, everyone has to consume. That is a must. Definitely, it enhances social skills. It increases a good bond, and whatever the child has to share can share at that very moment. We are trying to give the child an open opportunity, and at that time, do not give any lecture to the child. Please let that be a very informal zone where he can say something, you can say certain things, and that should not be torture. That should be more rewarding when you are spending time together. Maybe you could play some game together post that. Okay. So some of the common mental health challenges that we see in children: anxiety, excessive fear, worry, nervousness that interfere with daily activities, persisting sadness, loss of interest in activities, changes in sleep and appetite, ADHD, inattentiveness, hyperactivity, impulsivity that can affect learning and relationships, autism spectrum disorder, difficulties with social interaction, communication, and a lot of repetitive behaviors. These are some of the mental health challenges that we can see. So if we look at it, identifying, I think you've done this: iron, fatigue, pale skin, developmental delays, zinc, impaired immune system, slow wound healing, behavioral problems that could be seen. Then vitamin B12, anemia, fatigue, cognitive difficulties, vitamin D, rickets, bone pain, weakness. You could make children aware about these kinds of things, that, these are some of the difficulties that could pop up if you do not eat healthy. Okay. Promoting healthy eating habits, involve children, set a good example, and limit processed food. This we've just done. So some of the practical recommendations that you as a counselor, psychologist could give, or maybe as parents: incorporate a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins to it. Include sources of omega-3, B vitamins, vitamin D, and iron in meals. Encourage healthy eating habits and regular meal times. Monitor for signs of nutritional deficiencies and consult healthcare professionals as and when required. Educate children about eating healthy and its benefits, and try to lucrate them and how we can make this particular thing more healthier. Let's come up with some activities, or let's do some activities where we can figure out, okay, this is our menu, this is our healthy this thing, and this is our cheat meal. So make them look forward to the cheat meal yet enjoy this eating healthy fact. So as long as you guys are making some rules at home, you will see a lot of changes in your own. Children will automatically move towards healthy options. Address any dietary issues early to prevent long-term impact on mental health. So strategies for reducing stress and anxiety, deep breathing exercises that we could practice on a day-to-day basis, which can calm their nervous system. Mindfulness-based activities, focusing on the present moment, engage in some of the sensory activities, and practice gratitude. Creative expression, encourage children to express themselves through art, music, writing to release their emotion. Journaling is a very good way if they can do. It's a very good way to express their emotions. Create a safe space for children to share their feelings and their concerns. Let's quickly do one activity. Can I have everyone with their sheet of paper and pencil ready? Pencil or pen, whatever you want to write with. Ready? Okay. So you have to write down one thing that you are thankful for today. Any one thing that happened during the day, just sit, reflect, and you feel that, okay, I have gratitude for this. Thankfully, this thing happened. It made a big change in my life. It could be as small as it can. I don't have any problem with writing something small. But you just have to write. Just think, reflect. We're almost towards the end of the day. It's almost 10 o'clock. Few 1 or 2 hours more maximum you guys are going to sleep. Yes. So think, and some of you are going to sleep right after the session. Take a few minutes after the session. Okay. Almost at the verge of crashing. Oh my God, बहुत नींद आ रही है. Okay. So think whatever happened throughout the day. Today being a Friday, a lot of you have Saturday, Sunday off. Even if you don't, almost weekend, think and reflect. How could be the almost last working day? Maybe something happened that you are grateful for. Once done, you can raise your hand. Okay, 1 last minute I'm giving you to think, reflect, and write. Okay, can we discuss? Anita ma'am, can we begin with you?
आज इस क्लास में मैंने बच्चों को एक स्टोरी सुनाई थी कि क्या करने से ना लोगों में डिफरेंस आता है, कि कौन से पर्सन एक डिफरेंट रोल प्ले करता है और जिससे आप एप्रिशिएट होते हो, जिसको आप है ना रोल मॉडल है ना मानते हो। तो वो स्टोरी जो मैंने बच्चों को सुनाई, वो बच्चे सुन के इतना ज्यादा है ना उनको मोटिवेट हुए, और वो सुनाने के बाद में मुझे खुद को रियलाइज हुआ कि मेरे अंदर भी वो मोटिवेशन आया है और मैं इसको अपने भी है ना लाइफ में फॉलो अप करूंगी।
Okay, all right, great. Vani ma'am.
Today morning, I attended my yoga class and I met my sister, and we went to, as today is Nagar Panchami, went to Subramanyeshwara Swami temple. So I'm very much grateful for that. It was so surprise for me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Great. Dr. Amanpreet?
Today actually is the 25th anniversary of my first day in medical college, and we had a very nice chat with my college group, and we have decided to join a Zoom meeting at 10. So I'm in a bit of hurry to leave the meeting, and it was very pleasing, and I felt gratitude to have had such beautiful friends for a lifetime, and they are still connected, and everyone is doing well, and it was really good to have connected with them, and we are going to have a small Zoom meeting, because all of us are busy with our lives, and we are in different places of the world. So we are trying to plan a get together, but it is becoming difficult day by day, for because of our kids things. Someone is having some problem, and then we are not able to get a get together. So we have just decided to celebrate our silver jubilee by connecting on a Zoom meeting. So
Great.
it has really made my day today.
Congratulations. Yes, enjoy. You can leave it.
Yeah, so
You can
yeah,
leave.
thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Anshi?
Ma'am, I can only thought about this webinar. Actually, I was not ready at first to join the webinar, but I just did so, and I'm actually think that this is very beneficial for my knowledge
Okay.
about the child.
Okay. All right. Himanshi, the other one?
Ma'am, actually, I have been traveling a lot because of my college documents, and also I'm uh, unable to manage my time and everything. And earlier, when I used to live alone, it used to be very hectic to manage all this and then, take care of myself and food and all. So at this point, like, we are all grateful on a everyday basis for our mothers, but today I realized it more. So I'm very grateful to have my mother, as she's here to take care of me and take care of the food and everything right now, because now I'm living at home, so I just have to do my outside work, and apart from that my mother takes care of it, so I'm grateful about that.
Chalo, great. Kaval?
Hi, ma'am. Actually, today it's really hard to think what is. See, I'm grateful for everything. I'm alive today, basically, and really hard to mention one thing. I'm really happy about, because a lot many things happened today. But to be very specific, I joined a yoga session with my friends, online yoga session, because being an army, we have to, shift many places. So my best friend is in Calcutta, and I'm in Panchkula right now. One is in Lucknow. So together we are joining a yoga session in the morning. So that gives immense kind of happiness to me. So that I can mention.
Okay. All right. So it's not just about mentioning it here, it's about feeling. That's why I'm making you guys do this.
Yeah, I really feel good about that.
Okay.
I'm looking forward for that session daily. So when we can meet, we can talk and we can do exercises as well.
Good, good. Anita ma'am?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Done. Jitendra sir?
अच्छा, actually my previous job was in Indian Air Force, and recently I've joined as a J in Power Grid. तो मैं स्टाफ रूम में क्या फील करता हूँ कि वो जितने मेरे साथ मेंबर्स हैं ना, वो किसी के एब्सेंट में मेरे से इतनी बुराई करते ना एक दूसरे की। और मैं एकदम मतलब सुन सुन के मैं परेशान हो चुका हूँ, मतलब वो। तो मैंने कहा यार मैं अब उनका रिएक्शन देना बंद करूंगा, क्योंकि मैं क्यों उनका गार्बेज सुनूं फालतू में। तो आज मैं काफी कूल होके मतलब ज्यादा उनको रिएक्शन नहीं दिया बस। तो मुझे अच्छा लगा यार, मैं क्यों इनको फालतू में इतना अटेंशन दे रहा हूँ। बस यही, दैट्स इट।
Okay. All right. Cicely? Quickly, unmute and speak. You're muted. You are muted. Can't hear you. Sushma ma'am, you can go till then.
15th August is approaching, and most of the schools are preparing for Independence Day parade and all. So today I also went to the March Past ground and along with the students. It was, very grateful experience with that, and it was an opportunity to learn something from these young minds. It's not being a teacher, we teach them. Sometimes we learn from them. The student said that, ma'am, the way we are walking and holding a flag, holding a sword, it has a historical concept. So the way he started sharing that, and I know all the facts which he was sharing, it was not logical, but the way he was trying to explain and expressing himself and pretending himself that he was a very knowledgeable person, that admires me and his positive attitude. So that was, then I thought, being a teacher, I'm a grateful. It is an opportunity that, I got their love and support. So it was, even not only today, very often, every alternative days with these young minds, we learn something new.
Okay, all right. Great. Himanshi, you have something to add to? Your hand is raised.
Ma'am, I have few questions to ask actually. As you have only mentioned anxiety, depression, ADHD, and autism in this PPT, and not any neurodevelopmental disorder. So my question is it dietary issues only with these few, or it is also including neurodevelopmental?
It can be with anything. Okay, this was just like a major example where we could see that yes, a lot of researches that are going on, that these are the prominent ones where we've seen a lot of concerns. Okay, it could be with more disorders as well. Anything and everything can get better with the holistic working on together. Okay, as I said, that nutrition alone might not be able to bring about drastic changes, but when we are completing the whole treatment, like medicines, of course, nutrition, maybe like if we take an example of speech therapy, as I told you, occupational therapy, remedial tutoring, all that is happening together, definitely you will see some changes in the children that is happening. Okay? But I cannot, being a psychologist, I cannot 100% vouch. That's not my profession that I can say ki 100% nutrition se theek ho jayega. That will be very wrong on my part to do that. Okay? But yes, I totally believe that yes, nutrition also plays. Agar मैं आपको कोई भी चीज ज़्यादा excess में दूं, ठीक है? So I remember very clearly when I was working with children with autism in a very close setup, when I was in the intervention part, therein I had seen a lot of children who used to consume excessive sugar. So there I could see their energy spike. And the times when they were not consuming that much of excessive sugar, their energy spike was slightly low. Okay? So I could see a difference. But yes, I can't say that 100% if I remove sugar from their life, it is going to benefit. Little bit, anything in excess causes harm to our body. Okay? That we know, that is medically proven also. That's exactly what we have to follow. We can't take the childhood of the child. I will never recommend that. Okay? Children are there, they are meant to have fun also. Okay? We can't restrict them too much. But yes, we should maintain a balanced diet along with physical exercise. I just wanted to complete certain things that I had to cover apart from whatever we just did. The role of physical activity in mental health also is very, very important. 45 minutes of workout, that is for adults, that is for children. somewhere or the other is mandatory for our mental health. If we do not do that, you will see yourself stuck. You will see a lot of brain fog that is happening. Lack of concentration, focus. A lot of people come and tell us that, we're not able to focus. And when they start working out, when they start doing something or the other, at least, मैं weight loss के लिए नहीं बोल रही हूँ. I'm just saying for the mental health perspective. 45 minutes of any physical exercise that you do. Could be as simple as just walking, but it has to be at a stretch. It can't be कि 5 minutes abhi kara, 10 minutes baad mein kara. No, it has to be 45 minutes at a stretch. That definitely reduces our stress reduction. You get sleep also. A lot of people say that, yes, we're not able to sleep at night. When you exercise, when you tire yourself to that level, you definitely get sleep as well. Increased, enhanced mood. Exercise can elevate your mood levels and reduce the anxiety primarily. Okay? And reduce the risk of any other mental health illness. Anxiety, depression, autism, ADHD, ये primary main concerns होते हैं. इसीलिए I took this up because a lot of people have these kinds of questions. Okay, so I took these up. But yes, all the other developmental disorders, all the other disorders are part of it. Okay, the nutrition has a role to play somewhere or the other. अगर एक balanced nutritious diet anyone would consume, they will definitely feel better somewhere or the other. कुछ ना कुछ impact होगा. Mindfulness techniques and guided meditations could be a good way to help your clients. If you're working with them, so see, I won't say कि children will be able to do meditations properly. If you ask them to do, they will be like, okay, they will be all distracted. Guided meditation, start with 3-4 minutes once with the children. They are able to follow through because it continuously gives instructions. They're constantly engaged. Even for you guys, I mean, I remember when I started meditating, for the initial few, I think it took me 6 months to get on track. I was so distracted. I was like, no, I can't do this. This is not meant for me. I started with guided meditation. That really helped me sustain for a longer period of time and then reached up to the level where I could meditate. Otherwise, I found myself and I was always wondering. I try a lot of things myself and implement on myself and see the changes and then give strategies to parents. When I see changes in myself, then I see that, okay, this is where it's working out. Then suggest that, yes, this is what you could implement. I try and test on different people. So it definitely helps us to parents and caregivers. You can reach out to them that yes, eating good eating habits and providing a supportive environment leads to better mental well-being of the child and fosters the cognitive development of the child. Learning and memory, all of that can be better. Okay, so we as a whole have to collaborate, parents, educators for holistic well-being of the child. As I said, not one thing can make a change in a child's life. It has to be holistic development that has to take place. Okay, that's it from my side. Any other questions that you have, I'll be happy to answer.
One more question. Is this only for child or is this also applicable for adults?
It's applicable for adults as well. I told you in the beginning only. See, my topic that was given for me was particularly for child, but I have implemented with the adults as well. I work with children, I work with adults as well. I work with both. So I've seen a change in both of them.
Okay, thank
A
you.
good balanced diet definitely contributes to good mental well-being. But I will again repeat that not 100% diet will bring a change. It has to be exercise, it has to be diet, it has to be medicines if required, it has to be therapy. Therapy cannot be replaced with diet. I will still repeat that, okay? Never get confused with that. But yes, if we add on to a good lifestyle, ultimately we are trying to bring a positive change in ourselves. Okay? We are moving towards a better change. What are we targeting at? A good time management is something that helps us having a good focus and improved concentration level, because we are trying to aim that, okay, this is what we are planning to achieve, this is what we have achieved. Okay? Again, lot of times this happens that हमने plan तो बना लिया but हम implement नहीं कर पा रहे. So there a good dietary nutrition and then exercise, all of that will help you, motivate you to strive towards the goals that you've set for yourself. Okay, so this adds to it. Any other question that you have? Anyone else who has a question that I can answer? All right, then we are done with the webinar. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all could have some information with you and it was a good takeaway. And I'd learned a lot from you wherein I got to know. A lot of you, see you all in the child psychology batches and other batches that I take. Bye-bye. Take care. Also, please note down the certificate information from the chat box. If it's not there, probably you will be sent in the group that you are there. Let me check. Okay, probably you will be shared towards the end, wherein you'll be shared individually on the WhatsApp regarding the certificate, how to get. Okay, it's there in the chat box. Please take this before we